normal salmon release by students from Arbor Heights Elementary, such that if some of those fish survived, we knew we could have a salmon return in the fall of 1994. Now, the mouth of the creek was not in good enough shape for them to get in. It had a sort of pile of rocks, but it was there. So our technical advisor just sort of massaged those rocks a little bit and got them so that fish could come in. And then Phil and I were gone, and we came home to a note on our door that said, "They're back." So rushed down there, and here they were, these two, not very colorful, but nonetheless alive fish, just nosing into the mouth of the creek. They came in several yards into what was then an ornamental concrete pond. And that's where they chose to stay to spawn. It was full of gravel and silt and such, so it made sense. A creek advocate from Ham Creek, John Veal, came out, and he said, well, you could try drumming to see if more spawners might come in, to replicate the sound of the female slapping the water to create the red for her eggs. Yeah, and so this seemed like a great idea, but I didn't even have an oatmeal box or a vinegar box at the time. But a neighbor down the beach came along and she said, well, I've got drums. Why don't I go get those? And I had a phone number for one of the first students, teenagers, who worked in restoring this creek. And I gave Mike a call, and he was thrilled to come out. So we sat on driftwood down on the beach, and people stared at us for, 15 minutes until we got too cold, and we quit. But it felt like a very good thing to do. Now, I don't quite remember why we waited until the early 2000s to make it a regular event, but that's what it was. I know we had the viewpoint that opened in '98, and that created a space, although it's very noisy with the traffic. But that's the story of Perry and Louise. We have quite a few silver pins to sign their card, so please do that before you leave.